Now let's look at the execution. So we see that the Father draws. How do he do that? We started talking about this call. Now pay close attention. Most assuredly, I say to you, the hour is coming now is when the dead in trespasses and sins. What's going to happen to them? They will hear the voice of the Son of God. Lazarus come forward. When they hear it, they become alive. He goes on. Father have life in himself. I have life in myself. I can do whatever I want because I'm God. Ephesians 2. You, Mr. and Mrs. Sinner, what did he do? He made you alive. That's how you hear the call. How do you hear the call? Because God makes you alive. Why did God have to make you alive? Because you were dead. How was I dead? You were dead in trespasses and sins. That's how you were dead. That's how I was dead. That's how everybody is dead. And they're going to remain dead unless God makes them alive first. You go to same chapter, look at verse 4 and 5. But who? God is rich in mercy. Is the sinner rich in mercy? Is he offering God anything? No, God is offering mercy. Because of his great love, same thing we read over in Solomon, Song of Solomon, with which he loved us. What did he do? He did this when you were dead. Did he wait for you to become alive? No. Why? Because he'd have been waiting forever. You would have never came alive. You have no power and no authority to make yourself alive. In trespasses, what did God do while you were like that? He forced himself upon you, friends. God made you alive. And by what mechanism and authority did God use to do that? He did it together with his Son, Jesus Christ. By grace you've been saved. That's what he means, friends. Do you see what's happening here? That's the new birth. New birth isn't some prayer. It's the call of God making people alive. He continues. Colossians chapter 2. And you, Mr. and Mrs. Sinner, what happened? You being dead. Now, this is a present participle. What is it? That is a constant state of deadness that never ends. It cannot end. Just like in Philippians 2, it says Jesus being in the form of God. He never stopped being in the form of God. He was always in the form of God. You, since your conception, was always dead. And if God leaves you alone, you will always be dead. What did God do though? You were dead in your trespasses and uncircumcision of your flesh. What did God do? God, on his own, he made, that's that word again, you alive together with Christ. How many times God have to tell you that? How many times do you have to tell you that before you start believing it? Having forgiven you all your trespasses. So what allowed God to make you alive? The cross. Forgave you of all your trespasses. Having wiped them out, that was against us, which was contrary to us, and he took them out of the way. How? How was God able to make you alive and forgive you of your sins? Friends, that's only one way, and it has nothing to do with you praying or repenting or confessing. It's the cross. All the glory goes to Jesus Christ. Nothing comes to you.